From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, we caught up with a very busy Gavin Goode at his studios in Noblesville. It's called Semperfly. His story is set to be a segment in an upcoming Celebrating Heroes special. He is a Marine veteran who recently got a powerful new commission to create a special tribute to those who lost their lives at the World Trade Center. He tells us the aim of his art is not to get praise, but to affect the lives of others.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
So my father is a pretty phenomenal artist and taught me how to do things correctly on the canvas at an early age. Got away from that for a while, went to the Marine Corps, used the GI Bill from that, and went to Academy of Design Technology in Tampa. And then things sort of went haywire. I became a stuntman for some feature films and television shows. Slowly came back to the arts. Started off as an interior designer with big paintbrushes and rollers, and through the years those slowly got smaller and smaller, and now we do the small stuff. About 12 years ago, 10 to 12 years ago, when I started getting better, I think that started, I could see the reaction to some folks, and then when we started getting involved in some local charities, then that started to grow a little bit. And I could just see that it was taking on a path that I hadn't planned for. That took a few years to understand that impact. At first it was, hey, this is a facet of the job. You can go meet some new folks and go to some new places. But then slowly I could see, say we'd raise some money for the Leukemia Foundation, and then at the end of that event, these kids would go back to where they were going back to, and it just started making sense to be a little more mindful and to try to push that envelope, and now it's a huge part of what we do here. It's very rewarding and gratifying, but to be able to raise some substantial numbers that go directly to those people, I think that's that's the main goal. So last year I started this thing to where whatever charity came across my table, I would donate something to them. Either some time, or I have a pretty extensive catalog, a print, or even a painting. So once I got adjusted to that lifestyle a little bit, things got a little easier. So now we work with charities across America. We did 6 events in 6 cities not too long ago. The last one we just finished up with was the Indianapolis Blind Children's Foundation. Last one we did there, and then we work with Building a Refuge, a local charity for men's mental health and wellness. Yeah, it just all depends on if my skill set can help, and go from there, really. Sure, yeah, we definitely will get up on stage, we'll finish them live. I'll grab some folks from the audience and have them finish. The event at the Academy, we had the kids from the school actually help us do the painting, so that was fun. The biggest hurdle is people don't understand how easy it is to just make an impact either locally or nationally. Find something that you're interested in, Google it, call them on the horn and ask how you can help. Give me a shout, I'll point you in the right direction. So just people got to understand that it's really easy to just take a little bit of time out of your day and try to do something. National Guard contracted me to do a 10-foot painting on a sheet of copper of the Statue of Liberty, and we unveiled it at the top floor of the World Trade Center on September 11th. We then took that piece to Washington, D.C., where it's hanging in the museum, and to be around those dignitaries and former presidents and some other folks of that nature, and to be respected as a former military man in that position was a pretty big deal. So that's another thing. We do a lot of work with the veterans charities, and me just sort of being there as an artist that sort of gets lost, but being there in New York was a really eye-opening experience for sure. After the event that we did in New York, things have definitely taken a little bit of a turn. We have a handful of the celebrity events lined up for the future, and then we already are booked for the first half of the year. Basically keep my foot on the gas and keep focused and just see where this thing takes us. Very, very humbling to be there on that day with those people on that spot. Was very eye-opening and not something that I'll be able to sort of encompass for a while. A hero wouldn't be something that I would associate myself with because I know so many folks that are heroes. Whether or not it's something they have done either in law enforcement, first responders, single mothers, these folks that donate their entire life to charity, that is what I would consider a hero. I'm just sort of a facilitator, I guess. I would say just go make a difference and don't ask for permission. Skip the bureaucrats and the commissions and the councils and just go do something positive and see what happens from there.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunities show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.